Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna be discussing the next huge important game-changing piece of information that is coming out of Dev Diary, and that will be arenas. Now it is indeed a very long awaited change, but as always the devil is in the details, and for some it might be harder in the new system, and therefore even though arenas are going change later this week, I think it is very important to understand what we need to look out for and hopefully not overlook any important details. So first off, let's actually go over everything that we know about the new arena system. So instead of a 3, 4, and 5-star featured hero arena and a 4-star basic hero arena, there will only be 2 6-star hero arenas, featured and basic, that run concurrently. Each run on the current 3-day structure. Each will have top 100 get a 6-star hero, 101 till 500 get 5-star hero. Basic is still basic. Each will have the 3 and 4-star heroes as a milestone reward, which I actually like a lot. And then we have featured and basic hero arenas will be locked to uncollected and up, and use 4 to 6-star champions only, and that will be quite important detail. Summoner trials will be updated from a 2-star hero top prize to a 4-star Nexus top prize, and you will use 1 till 4-star champions. So summoner trials basically are buffed quite significantly to kind of account for the lack of lower arenas. In sum total, the units you earn basically hasn't changed, but you get them in 3 arenas instead of 5, and they're starting with Shang-Chi Arena. Right. Now, why the details are important? Because objectively looking at it, obviously it's great. Look at that. We're going to have less arenas to grind in, and we can earn 6-star champions now. And that aspect is fantastic. That had to happen, and I'm happy that it did. However, champions are not really the only thing that we gain from arenas. I would even argue that more people use arena for the other purposes arenas have. So arenas lets us earn champions, earn units, which is very important, earn battle chips, which obviously can translate to units but is a currency in its own right, and also very importantly earn shards and ISO 8. Now here some problems might start, because in new arena system it doesn't take much to put 2 and 2 together to realize that the effect in overall arena grind possibility will be significantly reduced of 5, 4, and 3-star champions. Previously, the structure was very easy, for most people anyways. If you're grinding out milestones and want to grab as many milestones as you can in order to use your time and roster wisely, what you did in most cases was brought in your 6 stars and featured 5-star hero arena, and some of your top 5 stars perhaps, brought in your 5 stars in featured 4-star arena, brought in your 4 stars in the basic hero arena, bought in your 3 stars in the 3-star arena, and 2 stars if you wanted to grab a couple of first milestones in the summoner trials. System was very easy, where arenas basically each had their own assigned allocated style level that you were using in to hit all the milestones as quickly as possible. Therefore you were always kind of incentivized to use the highest champion version possible in every single arena to get through the milestones as quickly as possible. Now that is not really a thing anymore. Now the role of 3 and 4-star champions has been, well, especially 3-star champions, has been significantly reduced because they do not have their own arena, and they will definitely account for a lot more effort needed to put up any points in those summoner trials. So realistically, the summoner trials is where you go to use your 4-star champions. 3-star and 2-star champions do not get used at all anymore, or probably will not get used at all anymore, which is actually a bit of a shame because of the 3-star arena boost. Now, I personally was not grinding arena for a really long time, but if I noticed anything over the last half a year or so that I have been grinding arena, is that I most of the time did almost all milestones in the 3-star arena, because you can quite easily and handily acquire 3-star champion arena boosts. Now they are going to be absolutely useless because 3 stars with a boost will still get you less points than 4 stars in the summoner trials, and that's shit. So that is a definite hit. The fact that 3 stars are made a lot less valuable, but 3 stars are not the only ones. Because previously, using 4 and 5 star champions was still perfectly viable for their own corresponding arenas. Now the entire focus on both of these featured and basic 6 star hero arenas will be on 6 star champions exclusively, since they are allowed in there. The milestones will be quite high. Putting up 12 million, let's use the 12 million milestone border as a baseline, because that is the highest kind of like set of milestones that we have right now in the featured 5 star arena. And in order to put up those 12 million milestones, if you want to do it effectively, you pretty much use your 6 star champions, occasionally 5 star champions. Putting up 12 million points with 4 star champions is extremely difficult, as reflected by the fact that I believe 4 star arena milestones end somewhere at 1.6 million, something like that, or 1.5 million, if I'm not mistaken. And that is going to be the crucial point here, where you're going to have to basically pick which arena you're doing and then go for the milestones. I'm not entirely sure, obviously, how it's going to work. That's why I'm saying a lot of this is going to hide in details. But make no mistake, it will be much harder to utilize your 4 and 5 star champions in the top arenas. 4 star champions are still allowed in the summoner trials, therefore they will still have a meaning to get those milestones. But 5 star champions and 5 star rosters alongside the 4 stars have also been grossly relegated in these new 6 star arenas, because the milestones are going to be super high. So for people who grind arenas, maybe not necessarily for the champions, but for the battle chips and for the units and for the milestones and for the shards that you can earn, which hopefully will finally see the good riddance of premium hero crystal shards, because those are needed for no one anymore in this day and age. But yes, that is the biggest concern right now. Definitely need to see the new milestone system, but even without seeing exactly how high those milestones will be, I know for a fact that I will more than likely only use my 4 star champions in summoner trials, and will hardly use my 5 star champions at all, maybe to build a streak, and then it will all have to be work done by 6 star champions. Now, for me, on a personal level, it will probably be a-okay, because I happen to be lucky, or I don't know, at a position where I do have quite a lot of 6 star champions. However, for people who do not have extensive 6 star rosters, getting the same amount of battle chips, milestones, units might possibly become a lot harder, because you will have to use your 5 stars and 4 stars to grind significantly higher milestones and put up significantly more time. So once again, before we actually have seen exactly how high those milestones have been, we cannot estimate how worthwhile or how much harder, how much worse it's going to be. But for a lot of people, it will, in fact, without a doubt, be a lot harder to get those milestones. Now, obviously, there are the additional concerns of the cutoffs in both of the arenas. If previously you could quite handily pick up some of the lower hanging 5 star champions, now the idea of 6 stars being in there will without a doubt drag in a lot more summoners who didn't grind arena or didn't grind it seriously to go and grind for that 6 star Shang-Chi, for instance, or even 6 star Falcon. This week is actually a very interesting week where both of the champions are extremely good, and both of them are desired. So in this case, the arena cutoffs will be huge, more than likely, because a lot of people, now that 6 stars are on the table, will definitely jump back in the arena. And in the worst case scenario, we will go back to a place where you cannot pick up a 5 or a 6 star version of these champions if they are popular without spending significant amount of units, even if you have big rosters. Now, for 6 star champion, I can pretty much 100% guarantee for Shang-Chi that there will be like I don't know, 100 million cutoff, and you will have to use units to go and earn the champion, which would be fairly stalemated state, having to be forced into a significant amount of expense trying to earn champion with no guarantee for the said champion might do more harm than good in a lot of cases if you happen to miss out. Yes, you're gonna get the 5-star, but still, would it have been worth it? Probably not. So I am 100% happy to see the arenas changing, but at the same time, the way they have been changed might not necessarily be in exactly the most player-friendly way. There might be a lot of negative side effects for these changes, like basically relegation of your 5 and 4-star and 3-star champions in terms of their importance and in terms of their capability in arenas, which was pretty much the most main reason to actually invest catalysts in them. So, all that being considered, I expect a lot of disgruntled players. I expect a huge group of summoners for whom this arena change does a lot more harm than it helps. I don't foresee it changing drastically for me personally much, luckily, but that does not mean that I feel great about these changes. I still think that there should have been some smaller version of arenas, and most importantly, perhaps that there should have been also a revamp of Tier 1 Alpha, Tier 4 Basic, and Tier 4 Class Catalyst arenas, which we have not seen. I think that so far the only thing that really kind of kept the importance of 3 and 4-star champions and any new 5-star was the fact that they were in fact really helpful in arenas, which might change very, very soon. So let me know what you guys think about this new arena system. And again, I'm not trying to like fearmonger and put it in negative spin. Obviously, having access to 6-star champions in arenas is a great change. But no one can deny the fact that the entire process of grinding is about change. Every single grinders or summoners who occasionally grind arena routines are going to change, and their habits will have to change. And for one of the best sayings that I have heard is that whenever it gets better for one group of people, it often gets worse for another. I think I will end up in the group that has it better with these new arenas. But at the same time, there will without a doubt be a group who unfortunately could be made to fall behind more than they did before. Anyhow, let me know what you guys think, and we're gonna have to wait till Thursday to actually experience this, and I will make another updated video about my thoughts on it. All that being said, I hope you guys have had a fantastic day, and I'm gonna catch you soon. See ya. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about